If you've ever tried WhatsApp marketing, you already know one thing. It works. You send a message, people read it, some of them reply, and that's how conversations start. But there's a problem. Doing it manually doesn't scale. At first, it feels easy. You open WhatsApp, type a message, send it, then move to the next contact. But after 20, 30, maybe 50 messages, you start feeling it. It becomes repetitive, slow, and exhausting. And the biggest issue? You can't stay consistent. Some days you send messages, some days you don't. And that inconsistency kills your results. Now, here's where most people get stuck. They think the problem is effort, so they try to work harder. But the real problem is, there's no system. Now imagine doing the same thing, but in a structured way. Instead of typing contacts manually, you import them from Excel, from CSV, or even a simple text file. You can load hundreds of contacts at once. And not just numbers, you can include names and even custom variables. Now your message is not static anymore. It becomes dynamic. For example, instead of sending the same message to everyone, you can automatically insert names or other details inside the message. And suddenly, it feels personal. Now, let's talk about the message itself. Most people make a mistake here. They send the exact same message again and again. And that's risky, because platforms can detect patterns. This is where a feature like spin tags becomes important. You can create multiple variations of your message, different words, same meaning, and the system rotates them automatically, so every message feels slightly different, more natural, more human. Now comes the most important part, sending. Instead of blasting everything at once, you control the flow. You can set delays between messages, a few seconds gap between each send. This makes your activity look natural and reduces the risk of getting blocked. But here's where WSTOOL becomes different. Most tools, including Botmaster, have one big limitation. You can't really use multiple accounts together smoothly. You have to log in separately, work separately. But here, you can use multiple WhatsApp accounts and rotate them automatically. For example, you can send a certain number of messages from one account, then switch to another, then another, all inside the same system. This is a huge advantage because now you're not limited by a single account. Your system becomes scalable, more stable, more efficient. Now let's go deeper. This tool doesn't just send messages. It also gives you control. You can track your campaign, see logs, understand what's happening. You can even attach files, images, documents, videos, so your message becomes richer, more engaging. There's also a number filter feature, which allows you to check which numbers are actually on WhatsApp and which are not. This saves time and improves efficiency. And then there's something powerful, contact grabbing. You can extract contacts directly from WhatsApp groups. Now think about that. Instead of searching for people manually, you can build your audience from existing groups. This turns WhatsApp into a real marketing channel. But here's something important. This is not a spam tool. It's designed for communication with people who expect your message. And that's a big difference, because long-term success depends on how you use it. If you go too aggressive, too fast, you create risk. But if you use it smartly, start small, increase gradually, use delays, use variations, then it becomes powerful. Now, step back for a second. Look at the full system. You import contacts, you personalize messages, you create variations, you control sending speed, you rotate multiple accounts, and everything works together. This is no longer manual work. This is automation. This is structure. And this is how real scaling happens. Because in the end, it's not about sending more messages. It's about building a system that works consistently. Now, if you want to see how this works step by step, check the link in the video description. Everything is explained there. Because once you understand the system, you'll realize something simple. Growth doesn't come from working harder. It comes from working smarter. And this is exactly that.